Health first, indeed. The planet's health should come first. This is, in fact, a crucial problem that should perhaps be the primordial concern in global agendas nowadays, which is linked not only to the pandemic, since the pandemics in general are closely related to ecosystemic disruption. In fact, not only by humans. Whenever a dominant species comes up, there is this wonderful self-regulatory mechanism of nature, which is viruses, which are also the ground of evolution and biodiversity. Well, when an ecosystem of viruses gets disturbed, we have pandemics. So this is of course also related to climate change. It's of course also related to the problem of systemic exploitation of other humans, other species, and the planet at large. Maybe it's time that the elites of power realize that they won't have time to escape to another planet upon destroying this one, and that these problems affect them all. Maybe then something can happen, but I think we shouldn't wait for them. We should enact this evolution ourselves. Now this implies, first of all, I think, a profound mutation in sensibility, in our perception, literally in how we move. Why? Because I think the planetary devastation that certain human dominant kind of activities are producing are a direct effect of certain narrowing of perception, of a certain impoverishment of experience that has been growing for millennia due to our alignment with increasingly narrow extensions, which means we have increasingly lost and atrophied our kinesthetic capacities, which are also thinking capacities. So this dominant model of rationalism has forgotten that how we move is how we think. So the more narrow our movements, the more narrow our thoughts, our experiences, our affects, and everything that we create and we relate to. So it's time maybe to recuperate. I want to suggest that no global movement fighting for the Earth's rights and the planet's health will be consistently grounded if it is not grounded on a profound shift in sensibility, on a new perception, and a richer way of moving and being in the world. Otherwise we will just reproduce the same alignment. If we keep just ideologically talking about the world as if it's an outside entity, and we keep being aligned with fixed points of vision, which is the very fundamentals for all systemic violence on Earth at the moment, splitting ourselves from the world through fixed points of vision, I don't think we can really enact any change whatsoever. So we need to enact that profound change of sensibility. I suggest this return to proprioception, this primordial and plastic sense of movement of the body through which we are entangled with the world. And of course, along the way, keep fighting any abuses of surveillance or of authority. No argument for health, abuses of control and authority for the sake of health are acceptable, because health should be something that makes lives more livable. So neither destroying the earth is an argument, nor making life unlivable is an argument for health. Let's fight for a planetary health.